So companies would come in and they would say, we've got this great marketing company, this big marketing place, and they say that the best way to do this is to build an island. And we saw that in here a lot, the virtual island concept. And I kind of face-palmed every time I saw an island pop up, back in the day here. Dell Island and IBM Island and Coca-Cola Island, and I just kind of groaned every time I saw it. Because it was, they missed the point. The point is we need native advertising. That's a big thing, branding. So the opportunity is for native branding. They don't have a lot of that. But what we do have is stuff like third-party creators like me could create something as awesome as this Miss Pac-Man machine, which Namco would kill me for having. Well, they wouldn't, because it's actually legal to have. Now, the reason it's legal to have for me is because I don't sell it. It's personal use. It qualifies under fair use rights. I made it myself with my friend. It's not for sale. So Namco, by law, has to leave me alone. But the problem becomes, and here is the big problem, that this is how you market and brand in a virtual world. You didn't need the entire island. You just needed things like this. Persistent branding. Things that are contextual to my virtual life. Things that are native to the virtual world. Do I need Coca-Cola Island? No. I needed something like a hat, Hurley. I needed something like a jacket. I needed something like Nike shoes. I needed something like Levi jeans. But you don't see those, because when they go to these marketing places, they say, hey, what do we do? How do we get into these virtual worlds? And the marketing place says, let's build a huge island and throw banners all over the place, and, make it like an amusement park or something. They missed the point. They could get away with just these arcade machines, or just a hat, just the jeans, just like they do in real life. You buy your Nikes, you buy your jackets, you buy your branded merchandise. And that's the ticket. Native advertising, branding. So have I seen a successful brand engagement? Once in a blue moon, I do. Actually, yes, once in a blue moon. Dell did do laptops in here at one point. That was fairly successful for them. If Namco and Atari and all that actually come up with, decide they want to do arcade machines like this one, or came to me and said, hey, you are allowed to put this on Marketplace, this would count as branding. This would count as marketing to them. And it would be wildly successful. How many in here wouldn't actually grab this arcade machine for themselves, knowing that it works? Knowing you can play Miss Pac-Man, knowing that you can have your own arcade in here. Drop a quarter in, get it to work, So yes, this is how you do that. Now, virtual worlds brands, yeah, I've seen lots of them in here. Again, I'm wearing Zanso, I'm wearing Elegance. We see LAQ for skins. That's a virtual worlds brand. We see, different things. In the absence of real life brands in here, we've created our own. We've created our own brands in the absence of real life, and we still have our real life brands when we want them, but only because we made them. We just knock it off like China. No offense to Chinese viewers or anything, but we have knockoffs. We get what we want whether they like it or not. We just don't, make it a big deal. Now, would it be easier if the brands came in here and did it and worked alongside of the end users? Yeah. Oh yeah, this would be, instead of rejecting the media, rejecting the brands, we would be more welcome to them. In the same way as would you want to walk into a giant Namco, island? No, it's like a banner advertisement to us. We would kind of reject it. It has no meaning to us outside of that island. When we go to our virtual homes or spaces like this, it has no meaning. So we kind of forget about it. Give them an arcade machine or something, and yeah, that's going to last a lot longer. Just like, when Coca-Cola Island went away, Coca-Cola machine lasted a lot longer. If you go on the marketplace, you can find a Coca-Cola machine. It's not licensed, but it persists. And I think for a successful brand and for successful marketing, you need to have that persistence. You need to understand the context of interaction in a virtual environment. In a virtual world, in my jacket coat pocket, I can pull out an arcade machine. I can pull out a Godzilla avatar. I can be Godzilla in here if I want to. If I was doing a movie, a new James Bond movie came out, why not just give a James Bond 007 avatar? Why not come up with an Aston Martin car, in a virtual world? Yeah, it's possible. So, have I seen successful branding in a virtual world? Not really. I see these, short-lived sort of Coca-Cola. Like Coca-Cola did one where there was like a little virtual world, like have a hotel. It's very two-dimensional, and it says, "Come on in." And I see Reese's, Reese's Puff, or Reese's Puffs, whatever cereal has one. It's like, "Come on and be a DJ and make your own rap song and stuff." And they're all trying those sort of things, and it's not really as popular as you'd think. Kids don't really do it. They look at it and go, "Yeah, whatever." They go back to playing Roblox or Minecraft or something. Because these are all like, how do I say it? They're all like knockoff. They're like knockoff, low-level sort of things. They're tchotchke. They're gimmicky. You're missing the point of engagement.
That makes total sense. I do have one little thing to add to that question. I think for some of us, we've been talking in class about branding, not always in the sense of commercial product branding, but almost branding ourselves as a recognizable avatar through color or personal. So in that sense, have you seen anyone that has done a good job of personal branding?
Personal branding? Yeah. Myself, I've lasted 8-9 years in here, and I've had a personal brand as me, being myself, since 1995 in virtual worlds. So a recognizable brand, Aeonix Aeon, Will Burns, and Darian Knight, as you would say on my Twitter. That goes back to 1995. Personal brand. Personal style, involvements, and stuff like that. I see Pookie Amsterdam is a brilliant mastermind in here. Zinnia, of course, your professor. Zinnia is awesome. It's your own personal style. And you become sort of, I call it virtual fame, like Petlove, Petshop, which you'd had here a while back. One of those people. There's plenty of people. Crap Mariner has his own style. Mal Burns does shows in here. You see a lot of personal brands in here. How people carry themselves, their involvements. You see that the bigger picture here. And the thing is consistency as well. As long as you have consistency, you'll stick around. Your brand will grow with you. You'll be as you wish to be. Buffy over there probably is one of them. It's very unique. She found her style. So, you find your unique style, you stay there, and you cultivate that. Instead of doing massive changes, you figure out what works for you, and then try to find the best you that you are. And that's something I always tell people all the time. Be the best you that you can be. Find your unique style and stick with it. That becomes your personal brand. It becomes you. Like you're known. Like I'm known for being a kitten. I have that whole kitten sort of attitude. It's become part of my personal brand. The reality can kiss my ass sort of situation. Losing my kitteny mind, as they would say. Losing my kitteny mind, which is, muffins and cuteness and whatever else. And there's a whole backstory to it, but it's a true backstory. It started as a running joke between me and my friends where I was just too tired to be smart. So I have my kitten moments. Where I just get into a kitten avatar and I go in my sandbox and I play on my swing set and I say, I'm going to go over here now. I'm still smart. I'm still being a smart ass, but I'm doing it in a way that says overtly, I can't be bothered to be smart right now. Too tired, too burned out. Let's go play. Let's go run around. Let's go be stupid. So that became part of my, rolled into my personal brand. So I can wear my tag that says, the Prince of Yarnia. Backstory that went with it and everything else. Even though I do all these great things, I write research papers, I deal with NASA, I deal with, military stuff every once in a while, aerospace. I deal with all that stuff, but it doesn't mean you can't have fun. Oh, I sat down with my friend Robbie and we made these arcade machines. Why? I'm not selling them. I'm having fun. I wanted one, and I learned a lot about it. And that's part of the magic of it all. You learn. So whatever it is, your personal brand, what makes you you, how you express yourself, let it be a learning experience, learning about virtual worlds and about yourself, what makes you you.